Yeah, if you want to reach a goal, there are a lot of ways. Yeah, there are multiple ways. There are shortcuts, but the thing is, all the shortcuts are usually wrong. That means, though you reach the goal, it doesn't serve the purpose, doesn't last for long. So you always have to choose the right path. Right path means the right way of doing things, the right way of reaching the goal, so that the goal, you reach the sustainable goal. So that kind of choosing the path is usually longer than all the shortcuts. I'm not saying that it's always long, because you always have to compare, right? So when you always have to compare, you have to compare all the shortcuts, all the available remaining paths, right, leading to one goal. So specific to that goal. So always the path, the right path is always the longer. That means it takes more time. First of all, no two startups are identical. So every startup in this world, and also in the future startups, so every startup has its own fingerprint. You cannot simply adopt as the success case story as a template and just apply and then follow that. It doesn't work for you. What is working for one startup, it doesn't work for another startup. But yes, you can learn the lessons, like you can learn the sales, the marketing, the team building, and motivating your team always, the business plan, business model, and everything. These are all techniques that of course you can learn. You can learn from different startups, but you cannot apply the strategies that they follow, because their mission is different, their vision is different, their target is different. So according to their target, their vision, so their strategy will be there. So that's the reason why startups cannot simply apply and then they think there is a shortcut, and that doesn't work for them. Business has been happening since hundreds of years in the world. So if there is a success template, yeah, so why only 10% of or even less than 10% of startups are getting success? They built their own template during the time. They are very fast, very quick in failing. If you are failing quickly, that means you are trying many things in a short time, right? That is your investment. Every startup should develop its own strategy. It has to reinvent its strategy every time, just because the timelines, because of these timelines. Whatever strategy worked for a company or a startup or 10 years back or even 1 year back, it's not applicable now, because technology is changing with the time. There is a difference between two successes. Yeah, one success, you reach the goal by just adopting a template, and another success you achieved by designing your own strategy, right? So but this success gives you more kick in your life, that gives you more contentment. So that's the reason why I have written this quote, and this quote number 10 in my book. So please read it, and then if you start thinking about the whatever I have written, yeah, this is very short explanation, but if you start thinking, you really understand what I mean.